Hello and welcome. I figured with this new moon we could do a sign making kind of idea for our new moon book. It's very easy to make this kind of a new moon book. There's no sewing, gluing, nothing like that. So you need just a blank piece of paper, a piece of printing paper is just fine. We have some folds to do here. So we do what it's called the hot dog fold. And then you open it back up. And then you do the hamburger fold. And then you go back to the line. You fold it up to the middle here. Open it up. Fold it into the middle here. Open it up again. Then we're going to go back to the hamburgers. And then where it is adjoined, you go to that middle line. You cut right to the middle. And then when you open it back up, you fold it back to that hot dog line. And then push it in the middle. And when you do that, you bring it together. And you fold it together. If you do straighter folds, you'll get a better like surface for it. But now you have an 8-page new moon book. The cover there, and if you want to, I mean, you can open it up and do secret messages on the inside. Fold it back together. You can even staple it if you want afterwards, if you don't want it that way. You can stick things in here, little pockets, little wishes or anything. But you can also design it or give it some color. And remember, if you use too much water with watercolors or any kind of paint, it will make the paper buckle, so try to make it light. And use as less water as possible. What color I used? I couldn't remember. Let's see. Oh, not different color. There we go. A little bit of a red. To make it like a sky-like thing. So a little bit more blue over here. And wherever you put the water on your paper, the color will flow to it naturally. Everybody does their painting differently, so there's no wrong way. Whatever feels right for you. And there's my cover. I would let that dry. And it dries fairly quickly with watercolor. One thing I like about it. And let's see here. I'll do one down here. I'll do some red. Feeling red. And some splatter effects here. Right. So you could even do these for each new moon and collect them all together to make one big book at the end of the year to look back on, so you don't have to worry about erasing anything. And I don't want to leave that like that. It's here. I mean, you can. I put up the video earlier to show the letter to your younger self there. You can simply let's see here. Ooh, 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 ooh. A little bit of funky to it there. There's just too dark red for me. There. Oh, I like that. It's almost like a tie-dye effect. Pretty. Some markers here. And I can go use this one. And you can put, you know, new moon, or you can, you know, draw moon. Oh my goodness, sorry, my neighbors are going there. They have a little girl, and she's a little wild woman. I love her to pieces. So you might hear her once in a while. There. I didn't want it too dark. And be careful, because when it's wet, you know, the paper can rip. If you go a little bit too hard. So here, go put new moon on it. Right here. The pink marker. Oops, a little bit wet there. It's still a little bit damp. Let's just kind of get the idea, I guess. Ooh. Don't get here. Dried out of it. I got a little bit too wet. Oh, maybe I can find a different marker to over. I got a black one here that can go over it. There we go. And this should work pretty well. I guess it just was not destined to be, oh my gosh, to be pink or black. I guess it's just too wet, so I guess the idea is let it dry, because I can't seem to get my marker to work on that. Sorry about that. I could do a little fancy work here. I'm going all the way with this. Please feel free to use like a marker, pencil, crayons, or anything. I only had my markers close by. I was doing this quickly. Those who follow my channel know that it's been a busy time for me. The universe very much responded to the new moon wishes and manifestations. So I spoke about keeping a balance. And sometimes, you know, it's crazy how the universe will respond in ways that you never expected. I'm busy, but like I'm not like overtiredly busy or anything like that. I'm enjoying my busyness. My busyness has everything to do with what I love and my passion, which is art and nature, because I've combined those two. And of course, teaching and magic and miracles. I love stuff like that. I'm now entering to this phase of starting to share these things with others, which is very enjoyable. I love hearing people's stories and ideas and hearing how they transform their lives. I think it's beautiful, you know. Spirit had the idea that I was going to paint it. I sometimes write better in painting than I do with actual writing, because I tend to scribble fast. And let's see here. I mean, I could put that word, the new moon in Libra, or new moon Libra, put the symbology of a Libra on here. I mean, it's up to you. Like I said, you can make several books and combine them together. That's entirely up to you. So those beautiful craters on the moon. go on and on with that if you like. As you can see, my little W kind of swooshed up a bit there. It's because the paper was wet. Fancy if you like. And little squiggles. Boop, boop, boop. Going inwards, I mean, you can have like, say you have a leaf or a feather, you can tuck it in there. You can tape it in there. Oops, sorry about that. Tape it in there. As a little added, you know. And then you can just write out anything. Anything that you want. I suggest writing them out first. I got overzealous with doing the front cover. Hi Cinder, my girl here. What you doing sniffing around? Meow meow. Meow meow. Hello Cinder. You say hello to everybody? No? Oh. Cinder and Suki are playing. Let's see here. So, I think this one goes. I was working with the project with this, so. What would I like to manifest? Oh, I would like to manifest balance out of this new moon. And how would I like to achieve that balance? So I can think of things of how I would like to achieve that balance, and maybe write out keywords, maybe a symbol, maybe over here I'll use a different color, or a pencil because I'm in a different frame, you know, so. Maybe I'm looking at love, so I do it in red. That I have, I'm accepting of receiving and giving love with my whole heart, spirit, and being. So, maybe do something like this, you know, or just write a simple word, maybe put a picture if you want to do that, if that's maybe the case. You can put words, let's see here, you can put colors, maybe you want balance and finances. The gold coins, ka-ching, gold nugget, you want balance in finances maybe, maybe you want balance in relationships, maybe that's what it is, you know, you need balance in relationships, so you put a heart up there. Balance in relationships, so, and then as you're coloring the heart, maybe you can think about the relationships you want in your life, or you want to, you know, bring towards you. And once you're done, you know, you don't have to just make it one on each page. You can start writing out as well. Perhaps you want to say, start writing out, you know, I would like to manifest. I don't even like that. It's funny. I would like to say something more commanding, like, I manifest loving relationships. Ooh, I know. Loving relationships. For my YouTube channel. So, my Vibe Tribe has loving energies that support them on their journeys. Yeah, I like that. So I would like to manifest. I'm not going to cross that out. Because there's no crossing out mistakes in a new moon book, because then it's just like voiding, deleting it. It's almost like doing an opposite reaction. So I'm just going to keep it. I would like to manifest I manifest loving relationships for my YouTube channel, so my Vibe Tribe has loving energies that support them on their journey. Oh, I can add more. And also support me on this journey, so I can bring my best self for others too. And this includes, obviously, when I write that, I know that includes myself, and I know that it's not a selfish thing to include yourself, because then it's for everybody, right? If you maintain, then you're able to give. If you maintain, you're able to receive, and that reciprocity happens, and those relationships happen. So there's my messy handwriting, as I was speaking about earlier. And you can continue to fill the pages, even to the last page. When you're done, I mean, you don't even have to go fancy with this. You can just like, I want a little line, just make a little book, open it up, continue to write. When you're done, you can put it into water. You can release it in a fire. You can bury it in the earth. Whatever feels right for you. Maybe you want to tuck it away. Maybe you want to save it to look at next year. But the only thing I'm going to ask to do on the final thing is date it. And that can be done at the front or the back. But date it and sign it with your name. And this like seals it. It makes it yours. And today is September 6th, 2021. And you can date it however you want. You can do numerology, whatever. Just make sure you date it and stuff. And this is maybe a little added bonus, but you'll always hear this with manifesting, is try to add that little gratitude, you know. Thank you. I know my new moon wishes will come true. I let go of all the outcomes that don't serve my highest good. I welcome all energies and experiences from these wishes to resonate and show up in my life. And then you see if I sign it at the bottom after this, it's like making that declaration, which makes it so it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be straight lined. I mean, you can do any kind of paper. It doesn't matter what kind of paper you use. Whatever you got handy, you know, keep it around. But again, like I said, you can open it up, and you got like a secret little code in here. Maybe you want to do a sigil in here, and you figure out your coding for money or health, or for every little new moon wish. Maybe you can add it to the back. You know, so this one's love. So over here, I'll do like, I'll put a secret heart, and I'll put let's see here, a star in it, and maybe a 4-leaf clover, because, you know, bring some luck to it, and then the sun, because, you know, it makes me feel good. Yay. You know, happy sun, and maybe a rainbow, because there's so many of those beautiful energies. I'm sorry to get messy here, but I'm just trying to get the idea, right? So, and then a sigil, you know, you can be like, you take out all the vowels, and love, receiving, and then I'll do a heart, and that'll be my sigil. And you can work with that all the way on the back, right? So you can do the heart, maybe the R over it, now do the L. So, and then I could just keep working it. And as I'm working it, it's every time I'm putting intention into that wish. So I can just keep going. I would like flowers. I love flowers. So, you know, maybe I could give somebody some flowers too. Or make flowers. Or maybe I can write a poem. Or paint a painting for somebody. And give some inspirations. Paintbrush there. So, anything just to kind of boost it, you know. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it just has to be the intentions and the energy for you. So, new moon blessings. Where I'm going tonight, the Wi-Fi is not so wonderful, but I will try my best to upload a video or something this evening or by tomorrow morning. So thank you very much. May the magic resonate with you today and all days. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.